Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harness." "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity to do it."
They won both games came down to the wire, either 9th or 10th inning, and we're really getting down to the good stuff. Semifinal game here today, so one win away from a championship appearance on Friday.
You know, one of the beautiful things about a conference tournament at the end of the year is every single one of these teams has seen each other at least 3 times. Adrian Kalamazoo, no different. 3 games. Kalamazoo took the set 2-3. One of the games extremely close. The other 2, not so much. Kalamazoo really dominated 2 of the 3 games, and one of those guys that led to that was their starting pitcher today, Logan Lockhart. Last time he faced Adrian, absolutely dominated. Nate, let me tell you, or let you tell us about him.
Yeah, Logan Lockhart was just announced between games here as a all-MIAA selection back on April 11th against Adrian. He went 7 innings, 5 hits, no runs, only 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. So a pretty dominating performance against the Bulldogs, and that was right here at Nicolay Field.
And throughout the season, he in 55 innings pitched. He started 11 games, ERA north of 4 at 3.6. So these Adrian College bats definitely have their hands full today, but they have their own pitcher on the mound today who's been dealing himself. Why don't you tell us about his, Nate?
Yeah, Parker Ferris been absolutely killing it as of late. Those last 3 starts, he's gone for a combined 17 innings in only 12 hits and 2 runs, both of them earned. He pitched also against Kalamazoo back on the 11th. Out of the bullpen, though, went 1 1/3, only 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no strikeouts or walks. So Coach Craig Rainey going to send him out there for this one. You're going to look for a bit of a longer start. You know, not usually a guy that's going to start for Adrian College, but he gets the nod here tonight, and not necessarily a win or go home. So, you know, you're going to save a couple of your other starters back there for an elimination game possibly. But Parker Ferris coming out here, sophomore from Perrysburg, Ohio, really going to be looking to have a good start, get through his first 3 innings pretty much unscathed.
Hey, you briefly mentioned that this isn't a win or go home game. However, the winner of this game is really going to hold a position of power within this tournament. It's a double elimination tournament. These are the top, you know, on paper, really the top 2 teams coming into play. So whoever wins this game is going to take control of this tournament and position themselves very nicely to get that automatic bid.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly right. If you win here today, then you get to play on Friday for a winner for the championship game, and then you only have to win 1 game on Friday. If you lose, then you got to play immediately after against Alma, who just won in a pretty dominant fashion over Albion just an hour ago or so. But if you lose, you got to play, and you got to fight to stay another life. But it's going to come down to two good teams here.
Yeah, we kind of talked about the pitchers early on. What hitters on either side are you looking at today that are really going to be X factors in the lineup?
Well, it's pretty normal batting order for both sides. I think for Adrian College, we'll go with the visiting team first. I mean, you can really pick anyone. I know you talked a lot about yesterday, up and down the order. Jimenez up there at the top, leading batting average, even though usually he's kind of buried down there at the bottom of the order. But, I mean, just your normal guys that you expect to produce, kind of big power hitters like Gabe Jones or Jackson McGuigan, other guys like that. You really want to have a big hit out of them and have them have an extra base hit or two and really kind of carry you through the game. For Kalamazoo, taking a look at their spot, they had a little offense yesterday, but not too much. Robert Newland pretty much not led off the game, but he was the second batter, and he hit a home run over the left field wall. Did an absolute job batting, almost 400, and he can run for days. Plays left field, and he leads the MIAA in stolen bases. Got an unbelievable job there. But, yeah, you're just looking for those big guys to get those big hits when you really need them.
Well, I think, Nate, our stage is set. Probably the biggest game of the tournament thus far. The loser of this game has to play another one right after with a winner while they're sitting pretty going into tomorrow. So first pitch on ACTV is coming up right after this. Welcome back into Nicolay Field, getting set for first pitch just moments away. But before that, let's take a quick look at the away team starting lineup. It is the Adrian College Bulldogs. Batting first is Brendan Willitson. Second, Nick Bruder. Third, Gabe Jones. Fourth, Christian Oliver. Fifth, Jackson McGuigan. Sixth, Casey Finn. Seventh, Jake Burns. Eighth, Rolando Jimenez. Batting ninth is Jack Boyke. What are you looking to see early on from these Bulldog bats, Nate?
Well, I'm looking for them to come alive. Yesterday's game, they had no hits through 6+ innings. You got to change that. You cannot afford a slow start against this Kalamazoo team. You know, they can put up a couple runs here and there, but you got to get to the starter. Last time they faced them, no runs in 7 innings and 6 strikeouts, only the 1 walk. So you got to get a couple runs here in the first couple of innings. Just have long at-bats. You know, this is probably the only game he's going to pitch, so you really got to get going through those first couple innings. Have long at-bats, fight off pitches, and get a couple runners on any way you can. You got to scrap and claw at this point.
And another element here, you know, the tournament atmosphere. You know, this isn't a winner-go-home game, but you get in a great position of power if you win this. But if you're Adrian, if you're Kalamazoo here, you want to get that starting pitcher out of the game strictly just thinking about the bullpen. I know Adrian's bullpen at times has been shaky. Kalamazoo's a little bit better, but getting to that bullpen and having other teams waste their pitchers in these early tournament games can really pay dividends later on. So Wilson climbs in to lead things off. He rolls one over the ground, second base. Fankel fields on the backhand, throw over to Reinhardt's wide, but the foot stays on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, not exactly what you're looking for a leadoff hitter. First pitch ground out, but I like the aggressiveness, especially after last night's game. We'll take a look at the defensive lineup here for Kalamazoo. A really solid lineup. Looking at Robert Newland over there, maybe at the DH. Where's Newland at? He's in right?
Right field today.
He was in left yesterday, so.
Well, Bruder climbs in. First pitch to him, misses away.
But other than that, pretty defensively well sound here for the Kalamazoo. Only 62 errors on the year.
The 1-0 misses upstairs to the everyday Bulldog shortstop. Well, it's Death Taxes and Nick Bruder playing at the 6 for Coach Rainey. He is currently a junior, so his 3rd year with the Bulldogs. Every single game but opening day back in 2024, Nick Bruder has been the starting shortstop.
Yeah, just been a staple of this program for the last 3 years now. Nick Bruder came on as a freshman and really broke through. Been an unbelievable job here from the kid wearing number 5.
3-0, Lockhart comes back. Courtesy strike down the middle is going to push things to 3-1. Now, yesterday, very cloudy day, kind of had that low sky, but today, much more bright outside. As the 3-1 misses down and out, Bruder will draw a run-out walk. So anything hitting in the air to the outfield, you kind of saw it in Game 1 between Alma and Albion. Some of those outfielders had a little bit of trouble, particularly in left center field. You saw the center fielder for Albion struggle with a couple fly balls out there. So something to look out for in this one.
Yeah, the high skies and the wind, obviously, from left to right. The sun can always be troublesome right behind home plate right about now.
First pitch to Jones, breaking ball fouled away down the first base line. Jones had a slow game yesterday. Didn't do much at all. 0 for 4 at the plate with a hit by pitch back in the 6th. Middle of the order bat like Jones, got to get him going. Wave and a miss, blew the fastball by him, climbed the ladder with it. Very quickly, Lockhart ahead, no balls, 2 strikes.
That was what we were talking about before, is that you got to get these middle of the bats going. You expect him to be there. You want a big hit from him. The guy on first, got to get something in the gap.
0-2, Lockhart tried to go up there once more. Jones saw it better this time, lays off of it. Now Kalamazoo defense playing Jones to pull. Second baseman Fankel a couple steps wide of the second base bag, but still towards the first base side. 1-2, fouled back to the screen. Fastball once more from Lockhart. That's 3 straight heaters. Jones is susceptible to the off-speed pitches away. We'll see if Lockhart opts to go with that here.
Gotta think he's gonna come with it after going 3 straight years. Still ahead 1-2.
Lockhart set, first base side of the rubber. Wave and a miss. It was the breaking ball down and away. First strikeout of the game for Lockhart. That's gonna fire up the Kalamazoo side of things. With 2 away, that's gonna give way to the DH today. Christian Oliver.
Yeah, a lot of energy on both dugouts there. Semifinal game, both teams are fired up. Bulldogs got the second guy on, and then the strikeout goes Kalamazoo's way.
First pitch, breaking ball, clips the bottom of the zone. Now, we've seen pretty much every single team throughout this tournament do that. Early on in the game, whenever you see something with some spin to it, you're going to have that hitter signal to the dugout exactly what it was, whether it's curveball, slider, changeup. Bruder runs, pitches a ball. The throw down is not in time. Awfully close at second. It was a great throw by the catcher Moore. Looked like Fankel might have got the tag down on the foot of Bruder. But evidently, they're going to say he got the hand in. It's going to be a stolen bag for Bruder and a 1-1 count to Oliver.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the umpire out there at second base. The tag and Bruder's hand coming into the bag don't meet at the exact same spot.
1-1, slider fouled away once again. Oliver in a 2-strike hole.
He kind of drops the tag right on his back foot as he's diving in. Bruder apparently got the hand in there on time. It was a very close call, but not a whole lot of argument from the Hornets.
There's not much you can argue on that play. 1-2. Slider just misses below the zone. A gutsy take from Oliver goes his way. Good even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Umpire early on not giving that outside corner.
Lockhart set. Checks the runner. 2-2. Swinging a bleeder into right field. Going to get down for a base hit. Bruder around third. The third of the plate from Newlands. Cut off. Bulldogs take a 1-0 lead in the first.
Exactly what you're looking for if you're the Adrian College Bulldogs to get things started here. Put up a run in the first inning with 2 strikes. Christian Oliver just muscles it over the infielder's head. And Bruder, a really clutch steal then that turns out to be, because then he scores on the base hit.
His Bulldog team does not run as much as maybe a lot of teams in the conference do. Meanwhile, these Hornets run more than anyone. Well, they're lapping the field in that category.
Yeah, for sure. They most likely lead the MIAA in steals with 126 for 145. Much of that led by Robert Newland, who's 40 of 44.
To compare that to Adrian, 82 stolen bases on the year, so more than double what the Bulldogs have done this year is what the Hornets do on the bases. Here's the 1-1 to McGuigan. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Another elevated fastball from Lockhart. That seems to be the game plan for him. Throw the fastballs up, throw the spinners down and away. So far, solid at-bats from the Bulldogs. They've already scratched one across in the inning. 1-2 in the dirt. Good stop by Moore. Runner Oliver stays put to get even things up at 2 apiece.
Now 2s across the board again. This is how Oliver got his 2-strike hit.
Oliver didn't hit that ball particularly hard. Got the fastball in off the handle, but able to muscle it out the right center. This one hit on the ground to shortstop. Pricing will take the short throw over to Fankel at second, and that'll do it for the top of the first inning. But in the inning, it's 1 run on 1 hit for the Bulldogs. We played half an inning here from the Nicolay Field. We'll head to the bottom of the first. This is the MIAA tournament on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field, bottom of the first inning. After the Bulldogs put up 1 in their half of the inning, we'll see these Kalamazoo bats. Let's take a look at their starting 9 in the lineup. It is Cade Pricing, Robert Newland, Ryer Reinhardt, Caleb Moore, Alex Fankel, Jackson Isaacs, Logan Lockhart, Austin Kerr, and Henry Donahoe.
Yeah, interesting in here. They got the pitcher batting?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
Lockhart's been in the outfield for the first game for Kalamazoo. Now he's going to take the mound. Not the first time we've seen a two-way player in this tournament. You had Murphy for Alma, who played the outfield and came in to pitch. we'll get our first look at Parker Ferris today. Pricing fouls that one back. Looks like he got a good piece of the umpire. He'll have to gingerly walk around.
Yeah, it never feels good. Second pitch of the half inning, and you're already getting dinged up.
Well, I do have a lot of sympathy for umpires. As much as I may criticize them while I have a headset on, I am wearing an umpire jacket right now.
Yeah, you said you were cold during the first game, so you went to your car and got the jacket on, and might I say you look good, very good, partner.
I feel like I'm ready to put on some gear, go call some balls and strikes.
You never know. I mean, the guy just got hit, so they might need an extra guy.
I mean, the tournament rules do say they have to have 3 umpires. So if one goes down, I think I'm the next man up.
Do you think they have an emergency umpire around here somewhere?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the leadoff man for the Hornets, it's Cade Pricing. Pricing's been a staple at the top of this lineup. 40 games, 40 starts. 1-2, changeup in the dirt. Good stop by Jones. Can even things up at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like Parker went with the fastball there, kind of spiked it down low. 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter.
The 2-2. Swinging a looper into center field. Boyke charging in. He will get there. Put it in the back pocket. Good start for Ferris. It's a 1 up, 1 down.
Off the end of the bat, just gets a lazy fly ball to Jack Boyke. Pretty much a vacuum out there in center field.
Yeah, the wind here at Nicolay Field appears to be blowing in from about maybe right center, right field. So, if you're a left-handed hitter, good luck trying to hit one out today. That's going to bring up Robert Newland, who watches a first pitch fastball still just outside the zone. And we were talking before the game, Nate. We believe that Robert Newland is probably the best player on the field today.
Yeah, for sure. In his first at-bat yesterday, he took a pitch over the fence to really get things going in that contest between Kalamazoo and Alma. So got fast speed on the bases, just a tall presence in the box.
1-1, breaking ball in the dirt. That's a good take from him. You see the yes, yes, no approach from Newland. And that's the numbers really show that approach. The average is right around 400 at 398. The on-base approaching 500 at 470. 640 on the slugging. I mean, name a number on a stat sheet. Robert Newland's got a good one.
Also got 12 hit by pitches, which seems like a lot.
Well, he's got 12. You have Austin Kerr with 15. That's got to be a team-wide thing. You have Coach Ott who might say, all right, guys, we're going to stand up on that plate. We're going to make that pitcher. If he's going to throw in and he misses, we're going to take that free base. The 2-2. Swinging a foul tip just off the glove of Jones. Looked like it might have gotten him on the wrist. No, maybe it just shook around the pitch combis.
Yeah, he's just tightening it.
And our vantage point up here, slightly off-centered, about 10 to 12 feet above the action. Here's the 2-2 from Ferris. Swinging a ground ball right side. Willitson on the backhand. He's got it. Flip over to Ferris. Covering is in time.
Nice play there from both pitcher and first baseman. Willitson knocks it down, keeps it in front. It's a good feed to Ferris covering first to get the speedy Newland.
It's a lot of speed going down the line. Not much room for error. Willitson, the only Bulldog infielder that can afford a bobble like that anytime number 23 hits one on the ground. So with 2 down, nobody away, it's going to bring up Ryer Reinhardt. He was robbed of a home run in the game against Alma yesterday. He sends the first pitch over to Bruder. Couple shuffles, throw over to first is in time. Good start for Ferris. 3 up, 3 down, and we've played 1. Bulldogs lead at 1-0. We'll head to the top of the second here on Adrian College TV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. So Logan Lockhart goes back to work after surrendering 1 run in the top of the first inning. He's tasked with 6, 7, 8. That's Finn, Burns, and Jimenez. So far for Lockhart, it's been mainly a 2-pitch mix, fastball, slider. Curious to see what adjustments he makes and how the Bulldogs counter that.
Yeah, Bulldogs just scrapped across the run there in the top of the first, despite a leadoff out. Bruder reaches on a walk, steals second, and Christian Oliver brings him in. So you'll get him on, get him over, get him in. Mantra works for Adrian College. We'll see if they can keep going in the top of the second. For Kalamazoo, you just want to get another quick inning and try to get those bats back in there and get something rolling.
First pitch to Finn, breaking ball, catches the outside corner for a called strike 1. Finn comes into play today, average 1 point below 300 at 299, has 39 starts so far this season. Really been the everyday second baseman for this Bulldog team. Getting some deja vu, pretty much the exact same pitch thrown to him there, and very quickly, Finn's in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, rinse and repeat there for the pitcher. Just an unbelievable job from Lockhart to paint those 2 pitches right in the outer corner.
Lockhart set, works from the stretch. The 0-2, wave and a miss, blew the fastball by him upstairs. 3 pitches, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, says Lockhart. Finn goes down swinging, 1 up, 1 down here in the second.
Yeah, pretty textbook right there. 2 off speed, out and away, and then you gas him up with a high and in fastball. Almost impossible to lay off of.
That's going to bring up the game 1 hero, Jake Burns. Had that walk-off single in the 10th. He lifts one out in the air, center field. This one's carrying at the wall, leaping, and making the catch! Austin Kerr takes extra bases away from Jake Burns. And in a week where we've had some spectacular defensive plays, that one right up there with him.
Yeah, another fantastic catch, ranging back. Don't think it would have been a home run, but for sure saved extra bases. He leaped to get that one. And a really good piece of hitting there from Burns to put a hard drive on it to center field. But the center fielder, Austin Kerr, tremendous job.
And talk about the defense we've seen. You saw it, game 1, Adrian and Albion had some great defensive plays, a couple nice double plays turned. Game 2, you had a home run robbery. You had 2 runners thrown out at the plate and more double plays turned. Just clean baseball being played today. And, well, just throughout this tournament thus far is Jimenez quickly behind in the count. And off the bat, it looked like that one might have had some legs to get out of here. It was just a low line drive, never got more than maybe 15 feet off the ground. But great reaction by Austin Kerr out there. 0-2, fastball misses upstairs.
That's what you love to see here at a MIAA tournament. Great defensive plays. They're trying to do everything they can to save their pitchers an extra run or an extra couple of pitches.
The 1-2. Slider misses down low in the dirt. I mean, these are just the at-bats that Jimenez takes. You've seen him fall behind counts early on, but he's going to run those feet up. He's going to grind out an at-bat.
Yeah, he went down 0-2 quickly, took a fastball up, and the off-speed down low.
2-2, swinging a line drive, base hit back up the middle. The pitcher, Lockhart, to dive out of the way of it. That one came right back at him, but it sneaks through the infield. It's a 2-out knock for Rolando Jimenez.
Yeah, sent it right back where it came from. Great piece of hitting there from Rolando Jimenez. This is an absolute job. Like you said, challenge pitch coming, and then the 2-2. And he just throws the barrel at it, gets right back up the middle.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, Jack Boyke. Comes into this one, 346 batting average. Also has a knack for drawing the walk. First pitch, ripped foul down the first base line. Got a first pitch heater. Got a little bit too antsy for it.
Yeah, just aggressive on that. Caught it inside, so he turned on it down the line. Went foul.
I want to know your take on this, Nate. Before the game, we talked about getting into these teams' bullpens. Are you a big, take till you see a strike early on guy, or are you, if you get a good pitch to hit, rip it?
I'm all day to swing at the first pitch if it's a strike. You're going to get a first pitch fastball, at least that's what I would thought.
This one chopped on the ground, second base, Fankel Fields at the head level. He'll throw it over to Reinhardt, close play, but they did get it there in time. So it's no runs on 1 hit in the Bulldog half of the second. We've played 1.5. Bulldogs lead at 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second inning on Adrian College.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
It'll be 4, 5, 6 due up for the Hornets. That is more Fankel and Isaacs after Parker Ferris sent them down 1, 2, 3 in the first. Got a fly out and a pair of ground outs. This Kalamazoo lineup, they're a very deep group. Just because you get through that top of the order doesn't mean you're home free or get to take a breath. You still got to be locked in for every single pitch and make sure you're executing.
Yeah, up and down the lineup, Kalamazoo, they can hit it really well all parts of the field. And their dugout is having a lot of energy here, so Parker Ferris has got to be careful to attack them, but also got to get ahead just like that.
Yeah, he throws the first pitch, Bender, front door breaking ball for a called strike one. And we saw Lockhart pitch some of these Bulldog hitters in reverse. Wonder if Parker Ferris takes a page out of that book and does the same himself. That was breaking ball in the dirt, half-hearted swing, but did not go around. It's going to even things up at 1-1. Ferris from the windup. Here's the pitch. It's going to fly ball, right field, drifting towards the corner. McGuigan on the run. It will be foul.
I think just kept tailing out towards right field, went out of play. Probably would have one-hopped the wall if it stayed in bounds, but nonetheless, it's just a long strike and a long walk back to the plate for Moore.
Well, Moore, he's a catcher. So, he caught that third out and then very quickly take the gear off, get the helmet on, maybe get a swig of water, and then get back out there. Now already has to run. I mean, he was in a full sprint, made it about halfway around first base before that ball eventually drifted foul. So, that wasn't, he just took a couple hard steps. Got to imagine he's in better shape than I would be.
Yeah, he's just taking his time there. Like you said, had all that gear to take off, come back having a good at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 from Ferris. Breaking ball, hit in the air. This one, well foul down the first base line towards the parking lot. With the MIAA tournament being hosted here, you have, at one point today, you had 4 teams here. All 4 were here. Now, after losing that first game, Albion went home. As this one's hit on the ground to short. Bruder fields, couple shuffles, throw over to first in the dirt, but a nice pick by Wilson on the other end of it. It's the third ground out already for the Hornets. 1 up, 1 down here in the second.
Pretty routine ball there to short for Bruder. A little low on the throw, but we have the turf, so it's not much to worry about.
Yeah, going back to the parking lot, I was going to run back to my dorm room here, grab a jacket, but that didn't end up working out. And on the way back, I went to go park in the same spot I was before, and very quickly was swallowed up by one of these other teams, whether it's a parent or fan of Kalamazoo or maybe an Adrian Bulldog parent or fan. But either way, this place has been absolutely packed and jumping all day.
Oh, yeah, 2 good days of baseball so far, and then the championship tomorrow. 4 teams coming here with hopes for an automatic bid, and we still got 3 left after Albion goes home. But there's a lot of energy here at the Nick, and it's great to see playoff baseball taking place here again.
Absolutely. This one off the handle, sent over to Finn at second base. Easy play. Flip over to Wilson's and plenty of time to get Fankel. That is already the 4th ground out by these Hornets. 2 up, 2 down in the second.
I caught that one off of the hands. You could hear it. It's not the best of contact. Easy play for Finn, ranging to his left. Quickly, 2 up and 2 down for Kalamazoo.
Well, Ferris is a tough guy to square up. Doesn't get, the most strikeouts out of any pitcher, just about 1 an inning. But you'd think with a frame like, at 6'7" frame, you think it'd just be electric fastball, electric off speed, but it's really not. He misses barrels, not bats for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. The taller frame, but it doesn't reach as far as maybe you would think. He's kind of got more of an open stance as he pitches down his line. He kind of comes up and then just flies open, doesn't really reach out like a long stride like you would think.
The 2-0 got a hittable fastball, did Isaacs, but sends it foul. Now compare that to Lockhart, who, much smaller frame, similar velocity and kind of just the stuff we've seen so far, but his strikeout rate a little bit lower. This one's nubbed on the ground. Rolando Jimenez charges, throwing the runs in time. It's yet another ground ball for Parker Ferris. That is 6 up, 6 down to start his outing, and we've played 2. Bulldogs lead at 1-0. They're coming to bat.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Bulldogs head to the plate here in top of the 3rd inning. It'll be the top of the order, 1, 2, 3. Willardson, Bruder, and Jones. Just 1 run on 1 hit thus far. Sorry, 2 hits for the Bulldogs. Oh, compare that to Kalamazoo. It's been 6 up, 6 down. But for now, if you're Lockhart, keep this at a 1-run deficit. Get your bats back up there.
Yeah, you're still dealing at a good rate. One time through the order, through 2 innings, means 3 runners have reached. And not much against you. Only the 2 hits, 1 run. It was kind of scrapped across. But you're still dealing. You got a long way to go. Right? 7 innings last time you faced them, so you're looking to be around that same mark. 6 or 7 innings. You got to keep your team in the ball game.
So Willardson up for his 2nd plate appearance of the day. On the first pitch, the 2nd pitch, he bounced out to second base.
It was first pitch.
Was it first pitch?
Yeah, I thought so.
I forgot to draw the dot then. He'll take a look at a first pitch breaking ball that misses just outside. Willardson, the everyday leadoff man for this Bulldog team. He's got some power in that bat, but has a knack for getting on base.
Probably why he went with the first pitch breaking ball, because he hit the first pitch fastball for a weaker ground ball. Although he pulled it, so.
Lockhart set, the 2-0. Fastball grazes the outside corner. It's about as far away as you'll see a guy get a call in a playoff game. Credit Lockhart for finding it. 2-1, wave and a miss. Went with the elevated fastball once again. Willardson pulled off of it. Now with 2 strikes on him, he's got to shorten up.
Big hack there from Willardson, just underneath it. Elevated fastball. He kind of squatted down in his legs. He tried to swing at that.
Lockhart set, takes a breath. The 2-2. Good breaking ball from Lockhart. Willardson got just enough of it to foul it back. You saw him kind of lunge out on that swing. What does that tell you as a pitcher?
It tells me he's out on his front foot with 2 strikes. I mean, he kind of hung that one. I think he got away with it. He's geared up for the fastball and just adjusting anything else.
We'll do the 2-2 once more. Swinging a chopper, first base side, fielded by Ronhart. He'll flip over to the covering Lockhart in plenty of time. That is another ground out in this game. And very quickly, 1 away.
A little bit of a longer at bat there for Willardson as opposed to his first AB. Pretty much the same result, a 3-1 put out. Good PFP from Lockhart.
Well, the turf here at Nicolay Field made that one a play off the bat. It was just a routine chopper to first base, but that thing just hung up in the air for a while. At the end of it, it was And, it wasn't particularly close, but in context with the rest of the ground balls to first base we've seen, about as close as they come on a play that routine. This will be Bruder climbing in for the second time today. He walked and has scored the lone run in this game thus far. He'll swat this one, fouled on the first base line.
Almost came out of his shoes on that swing. Wasn't exactly on it. It was an off speed. Well, he took a hack at it and a 1-0 count. Not a bad pitch to pass at.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball had Bruder lunging for it. Sends it foul, 1-2.
Again, the breaking ball outside. Bruder trying to go the other way with it.
Now 2 strikes. Lockhart looking for his 3rd strikeout of the outing. Comes set, takes a breath. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on the heater upstairs. 3 strikeouts on the fastball today for Lockhart. 2 up, 2 down in the 3rd.
Good sequence there. Goes soft away, and then busts him up and in with the fastball. Brewer couldn't lay off, especially when he was in swing mode.
That'll bring up Gabe Jones. He struck out back in the 1st inning on the slider. And that's the exact same pitch he sees there. This one a little bit more hittable, center of the plate, maybe a ball above the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, just an off speed, lands it for a strike, hoping that Jones spits on any kind of off speed.
The 0-1 went back to the slider. This one clips the outside corner. Jones doesn't like the call. And as a catcher, he's got to be a little careful turning around.
Yeah, he definitely didn't just say no to himself. He turned around and looked at the umpire.
The 0-2. With the slider once again. This one yanked down and away. Not a bad pitch on 0-2, but Jones wasn't going fishing for it.
He's gone with the high fastball in recent at-bats to put away players. We'll see if he can get him up there now.
Well, Jones took that pitch his last at-bat before he chased the slider. The 1-2. Slider, this one misses off the outside edge. Lockhart thought he had it, took a few steps off the mound. But from up here, it looked pretty well off the plate.
Yeah, nearly the same spot, maybe just a half ball more outside than that earlier pitch was called.
So we'll have the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball yanked down and away, and credit to Gabe Jones. Started the at-bat 0-2, now has worked it full.
Yeah, just being patient up there, not chasing. He's learning from his previous at-bats. We'll see if they challenge him or just kind of try to stay away and do some weak contact.
Here's the payoff. One with the slider. Jones, fair ball down the left field line. It is played nicely off the wall. They're going to have a play at second. Here's the throw. It's cut off. And it'll be a 2-out double for Gabe Jones.
Well, that's what you're looking for the Bulldogs. Is Gabe Jones to step up in a big moment. Gets a 2-out double. It's a man in scoring position, but still going to require another hit. But this is the guy that has the RBI so far in the game.
If you're Lockhart, you got to be frustrated with that location. You've been beating them with slider away. That one got a little bit too much plate. Jones was out in front of it, but able to get enough of it off the end of the bat to loop it down the 3rd base line. That'll be another RBI opportunity for Christian Oliver. Skies the first one. It's going to get out of play. Foul.
Hunting that first pitch.
It was the high fastball that Oliver got on plane with his last time up. So Lockhart opts to go with here. He's ahead 0-1, already trailing by 1 in this game. The runner in scoring position here. Breaking ball down and away, misses.
It's a good spot there from Lockhart. Maybe just missed a little too far down. Had the right angle as far as he missed the left. The catcher was set up right there.
1-1. Swinging a ground ball, sent over to Pricing at short. Fields at the wave, so over to first, and plenty of time to get Oliver, and that'll do it for the top of the 3rd. The Bulldogs threaten but do not score. We've played 2.5. They lead at 1-0. We'll see Kalamazoo come up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd on Adrian College TV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
It's been 6 up, 6 down for Parker Ferris thus far. That means he'll face 7, 8, 9. That's Lockhart, Kerr, and Donahoe. What are you seeing out of Ferris so far?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of good stuff. You know, he's getting ahead in counts and putting away batters on a lot of weak contact, mostly ground balls that he's letting his defense work. It's really nice as a pitcher to keep your defense in the ball game and throw strikes. You let them work defensively, make plays, as opposed to when you throw a lot of balls and maybe walk a guy or two, the defense kind of gets flat-footed and they're not used to making plays, and the ball does come their way. They might make an error or two, and then it turns into long innings. So as long as Ferris can keep getting ahead in counts and keep getting those weak ground balls and lazy fly balls, he's going to go far away.
Well, so far it's been 24 pitches through 2 innings. This will be Logan Lockhart, the starting pitcher for the Hornets, looking to help his own cause here. Kalamazoo looking for their first base runner. First pitch, popped them up. In the infield, Jimenez charging. He's calling for it, making sure the next area code can hear him. He'll eventually put it in his glove. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch.
Really nice job there from Rolando Jimenez. Not an easy play, coming in all the way from third base. Ran at about 90 feet just to make the catch with the wind, pushing it towards the right field line. Really good play there.
Yeah, with the wind, any pop-up straight up is going to be really tough for a catcher. There's already a lot of spin on a baseball like that. And where that ended up, oftentimes you'll see a catcher make that play. But Jimenez, as soon as that ball went up in the air, very vocal, waved everybody off, really took control, made the play.
Yeah, the sun must not be too much of an issue here for him because he's got the sunglasses on his hat.
This will be Austin Kerr. He will fling one into the Bulldog dugout. Looks like everyone's okay in there.
It hit someone.
Again, the dugouts at Nicolay Field are pretty large, but when you have roster sizes this large, oftentimes you have some guys that got to be hanging out somewhere. 0-2 misses down and out to Austin Kerr, who made a sensational play against Jake Burns back in the second, robbed him of extra bases. So maybe a little bit momentum going in his direction. 1-2. Fastball runs in and catches the right arm of Kerr. Will be the first base runner for Kalamazoo on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, tough play there. 1 ball and 2 strike count, and you hit him. He was crowding the plate. That's what we talked about. This Kalamazoo team not afraid to step into one and let it hit him. Now you bring up the 9-hitter with a runner on first. Ground ball should get you out of the inning, but you definitely don't want to give him a free pass or any kind of hit where he can roll back to the top of the lineup.
So Henry Donahoe steps in. He was 0 for 3 in the ball game yesterday. Looking to right the ship today. Kerr, good speed, leads off of first. Donahoe shows bunt. He'll follow it back for strike 1.
Kalamazoo playing a little small ball, maybe bunting for a hit. It was a late square, so most likely going to try to get a hit out of it. And at the worst, you advance him to second with the top of the lineup. Runner in scoring position.
Runners this year against Gabe Jones are 13 for 22. Austin Kerr, the base runner for Kalamazoo, we know they like to run as the 0-1 misses down and away. But on the season, Kerr just 9 for 11 in stolen base attempts. That's over the course of 37 games, 24 starts. Ferris comes set, works from the first base side. Checks over the shoulder a few times. Fastball misses up. 2-1.
You can see over at first base, he's getting a good secondary lead. Parker is a little slower to the plate with the slide step. He kind of leans forward. Leans forward as he delivers it, so it's easy to get a secondary off of him. What's the word? What's your C word?
I'm not sure what you're looking for there.
Not complimentary. Where he's like a 3-0 pitch and he throws a courtesy. Courtesy throw over right there. Just let him know he's there.
I like the phrase courtesy throw because it's not your A move. It's not your best move. You're just letting them know, hey, I see you. I know you guys like to run, and I see you over there. Kerr's got a huge lead right now. 2-2, swung on and missed in the dirt. Will be the first strikeout of the outing for Ferris. They'll be 2 away for the top of the lineup in Cade Pricing.
Really nice play there from Gabe Jones behind the plate to keep that ball in front. It was not a drop third strike because first base was occupied with less than 2 outs, so the batter was out regardless. And an interesting dirt ball read to not go to second from the runner at third.
Jones had it swallowed up pretty quickly. It never drifted too far away from him. And Kerr runs well, which for these secondaries, yeah, that is a little surprising we didn't see him take off there. So it'll be Cade Pricing. Flew out to center field his first time up. He's going to line this one into right field for a base hit. The runners will go station to station. It'll be first and second, 2 away.
Well, first hit of the ball game for the Kalamazoo Hornets, and that's a big one because now you bring out Robert Newland with 2 on and 2 out. This is not what you wanted here if you were Parker Ferris in the Bulldog defense. You wanted to cut it off before it got back to the top of the lineup, but now a real threat here for Kalamazoo.
With the power of Newland, the outfielder has to play a little bit deeper, so any base hits to the outfield outside of maybe McGuigan should be a run in a tie ball game. This one's lifted in the air, shallow center, Bruder back, Boyke in. It'll be Boyke calling everybody off, and he'll squeeze it for out number 3. So in the third, the Hornets threaten but do not score, and after 3, it's 1-0 Bulldogs. We head to the top of the 4th inning on Adrian College TV.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
.107.9 WVAC, the voice of Adrian College, is on the Live 365 app. Stream from anywhere by downloading the app and searching WVAC Adrian College. I will say, 107.9 WVAC, fantastic radio station. But every time I hear my voice on there, it makes me, just want to curl up in a ball. And
you got a SOT on there?
I do.
What is it?
It's a bumper.
Just a bumper?
It's a bumper.
Oh, is it the They Not Like Us? I've heard that one.
No, that one.
That's just for a class?
The FCC copyright laws did not allow us to do that. So
what is your bumper then?
I'm not going to tell you because then you're going to go look for it.
107.9 is my wake-up alarm on the radio. I got that for my alarm clock.
I just have the default iPhone alarm. The most annoying sound in the world,
yeah.
Something that you'll hear in your nightmares. It'll be Jackson McGuigan leading things off here in the top of the 4th. 0-1, chopped on the ground, third base, Donahoe Fields. A couple shuffles, throw over to Reinhardt at first, is in time. It's another ground out on what has been a pitcher's duel thus far here from the Nick.
Yeah, only the 1 run for the Bulldogs in the top of the 1st. Haven't got a whole lot things going since then. 1 hit since that first inning.
This will bring up Casey Finn. He was a strikeout victim back in the second to lead off the inning. Of course, Gabe Jones had the double in the third. Jimenez had a single in the second, and Oliver had that single in the first. But you look at 3 hits through 3 innings, but they weren't consecutive. They were spaced out.
Yeah, the Bulldogs really aren't stringing anything together here. That's what you need to scrap across a run. Run's going to be at a premium.
The 0-1 to Finn. Swinging a fly ball right field. Slicing away from Newland. He's giving chase, now picking up his feet, and he'll eventually extend the arm to make the grab. Boy, that wind just kept pushing that thing towards the line.
Yeah, the wind blowing hard from left to right. So the fly ball to right, and this kept carrying. But Newland got a beat on it, hit the stride, made the catch.
So that'll bring up Jake Burns, who probably had maybe the best swing of the game thus far. He labeled the one out to center field, but Austin Kerr made a spectacular leaping catch at the wall. He'll take a look at a first pitch breaking ball at the knees for strike one. Burns, the biggest power threat on this team, leads the team in home runs, highest slugging clip on this team. 0-1, runs inside, nearly hit him. Instead, it's just ball one.
Yeah, backed away from that. A little two schools of thought here between Adrian and Kalamazoo. I think if it was a Kalamazoo player, might have dropped the elbow and taken one for the team there.
Well, Burns is no stranger to getting hit by pitches. Last year, almost 20 hit by pitches. So far this year, he has 12 hit by pitches. Another guy, he likes to crowd the plate, and if you're going to pitch him in, because he's a power-hitting righty, you're going to pitch him in with hard fastballs. If you miss, he's more than happy to take his free base. He's out in front of a slider there. It's going to even things up at 2-2.
Twos across the board here. Another chance for a quick inning for Lockhart.
Lockhart been very strong thus far. Just the one run allowed, and it was a manufactured run by Adrian. He's been spectacular thus far. 2-2, swinging a ground ball to third. Donahoe bobbles. Now may still have time, but no, he doesn't. Burns will reach on the error. It's the first of the ball game, and the Bulldogs have a 2-out base runner.
We'll see if it comes back to bite him. If the Bulldogs can capitalize. It was right at him. A little hard hit, though, and gobbled him up. Kept it in front, and then he just missed on the first attempt to pick up the ball, and then that's all it did. If you bobble it and miss, especially on that first attempt, any runner, you're probably going to be safe.
Yeah, since it was a fairly hard hit ball to the hot corner, even with the initial bobble, he had time. Well, like you said, it was the second bobble that really did it. Is now we have one of the Kalamazoo coaches coming out here. It looks like
he's going to check on him, see if he's hurt, or maybe it's pitch count. Pitch comp thing.
Yeah, so every single team is allowed to have one pitch com.
Is that what it is?
Within their infield. And so for Kalamazoo, they have elected to have Henry Donahoe, the third baseman, with that pitch com. And I guess somewhere the message is not being relayed, so that's why we're having this brief delay so we can get things figured out.
A little bit of mound visit as well. Well, not really mound visit, but just give the pitcher a break.
Well, it works in Kalamazoo's favor. They are not getting charged with a mound visit. And New Age baseball, where we have clocks and timers, every team's limited to just a few mound visits. So they are not getting charged for one here. Rolando Jimenez singled back in the second. Runner on first, 2 away. Bulldogs looking to add on to their 1-0 lead early on here in the MIAA tournament. First pitch, changeup, misses down.
Like we said before, Jimenez, a really patient hitter at the plate. Not afraid to take that changeup low and inside. Looking for a good pitch hit over the plate.
He's got a little buggy whip in that bat as well. As this one's lined in the air, center field. It'll get down for a base hit in front of Kerr. Runners will go station to station, and deja vu to that Kalamazoo third inning. The Bulldogs have runners on first and second with 2 away.
Yeah, let's see if they can string something together here. Got the 9 hitter, but not one to bat an eye at. It's Jack Boyke up there near the top of the Bulldogs in average. Looking for a big hit. I remember yesterday, I think it's going to be a mound visit here. After the game, Jack Boyke was seen in the facility working on his swing. He was in there, I'm not sure if it was his dad or something else like that, but he was in there well after the game working on it.
Well, Boyke in game 1 of the tournament went 0 for 3 with a sac fly. Or no, sac bunt, sorry. I just wrote sac. I didn't actually write the fly or bunt part. I mean, that's kind of the mentality of this Bulldog team. 1 through 9, it's maybe the deepest lineup. I think the top end of this Kalamazoo lineup is maybe more talented. They have better numbers than Adrian, but just looking 1 through 9, I mean, there's not a break in this Bulldog lineup.
No, for sure. I mean, even through that 6, 7, 8 part, those are really where the big power hitters are. I mean, you have those speedy guys at the top, especially Willitson, who can get on base, but then those home run hitters between Burns and McGuigan are right there around 4, 5, and 6. Then you get these guys at the bottom of the order who can put balls in play and still hit for average, like Jimenez and Boyke.
First pitch to Boyke. Called, strike the knees. Great pitcher's pitch off the mound visit from Lockhart, so whatever was said to him clearly coming into effect. Lockhart set, checks the runner, the 0-1. Similar pitch, this one just south of the zone, it's keeping things up.
Might get a challenge pitch here. and 2 off speeds there to start the AB.
Boyke bounced out to Finkel his last time up. The 1-1. Something with spin outside corner. It's a really well pitched at bat thus far, and in a 1-2 count, Lockhart has plenty of options. That was a betting man, though, and I'm thinking something, fastball up in the zone. He went down with it. Chopper to Finkel at second base. Close play at first. In time. Wow, it was a close play. Boyke not happy. First base coach not happy. But at the end of the day, it is out number 3. And once again, the Bulldogs threaten but do not score. We've played 3.5. Bulldogs lead at 1-0. Kalamazoo coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning here on Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here. Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field, bottom of the 4th inning being set to be played. Heart of the order for the Hornets coming up. It's 3-4-5. That's Reinhardt, Moore, and Finkel. Looking back to the top of the 4th inning, that last play, Boyke chopped one on the ground, hung up in the air for what felt like a decade before Finkel gloved it. Never had time to make a transfer and flipped it over to first with a glove. Really nice play, and also a really close play that honestly could have gone either way.
Yeah, very close call over there at first. Would not have scored a run, but would have extended the inning and would have gotten back to the top of the order for Brendan Willitson. So Kalamazoo maybe catches a break there, and we'll see if they can capitalize it. Still have yet to score in this game.
0-1 to Reinhardt. Breaking ball in the dirt, getting things up 1 ball, 1 strike. Reinhardt caught a barrel his last time up, but sent it over right to the shortstop, Bruder. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball left side. Bruder, diving stop, gets up. Throw to first is not in time. It was an incredible stop from Bruder at short. Made a very quick transfer getting up to his feet, but just couldn't quite get enough on the throw to get Reinhardt. The throw was in the dirt that Wilson couldn't pick, but it wouldn't have mattered. So it'll go as an infield hit for Ryer Reinhardt, the second of the day for the Hornets. That's a leadoff base runner. That'll give way to the catcher, Caleb Moore.
Tough play there for Bruder, way deep in the hole. Just a great effort just to get to it on a dive and make it somewhat of a play. Gotta love the effort there if you're Parker Ferris on the mound.
First pitch to Moore. Center cut called strike 1. Bulldog infield, middle is pinched. Jimenez, the third baseman, maybe a step or two behind the third base bag. First baseman Wilson holding the runner on at first. Outfield shaded towards right center. This one lifted in the air into left center field. This one's going to get down for a base hit in front of Burns. Reinhardt will stop at second. They'll go station to station. It'll be back-to-back hits here in the 4th inning, and the Kalamazoo offense has got something brewing.
Oh, they're going to take advantage of that close call at first back in the last half inning. They can get something rolling here. First and second, no one out. Could be a bunt scenario. I think it might have been a slight misread over there by Ryer Reinhardt. He probably should have went first to third. I don't think he was going to get caught, and especially not even have a close chance to get caught. If he goes first to third on that, all of a sudden we're looking at a different scenario.
Well, the left fielder, Burns, not the greatest of defenders out there. He's here for his bat. So any way you can hide him in the field is what you're going to do. As Finkel shows bunt, gets it down, right to the pitcher, Ferris. Only play will be to first. That's where he goes with it. So it's a successful sacrifice bunt for Alex Finkel. They're now at second and third, one away for the left fielder, Jackson Isaacs.
Yeah, Bulldogs were just playing for one out there. They will take the sacrifice play. If someone's covering third, I think Ferris has an option to throw right to third. He would have gotten him, but Jimenez was crashing hard in, and Bruder was not playing over there to third base to cover him.
I think this early in the game, you're willing to trade a run for an out. First pitch to Isaacs. Fastball just misses inside. You know, early on in the game, looks like runs are going to be at a premium once again in this tournament. You know, your most valuable resource is your 27 outs, so if a team's just going to give you one for free, you might as well take it. As the 1-0 misses down, and you're really just trying to limit the crooked number, limit the big inning. If a team's going to put up a run on you here and there, you can live with that. But if, you know, Ferris tries to go to third base on that, maybe throws in the dirt, something weird happens, next thing you know, you got bases loaded, nobody out. So the smart play there, throw the ball over to first base. 2-0 to Isaac, swing a line drive, center field. Boyke lines it up. He'll make the grab at the laces. Runner coming home. He will score without a throw, and we are tied.
Well, they're going to try an appeal at third here.
They are going to appeal. The umpire standing right there. And nope, they're going to say he did, in fact, leave on time. Now, despite the Bulldogs being the away team, they are in their normal third base dugout. So everyone right there, you're going to be looking at that play the entire time. And another interesting tidbit about that play, if you saw where Boyke caught that ball right around the shoestrings, he let that ball get as low as possible, maybe to try to bait that runner on third from leaving early. But in this case, it was unsuccessful. Now Kalamazoo has a chance to take the lead. Runner on second, 2 away for the pitcher, Logan Lockhart.
I also think maybe Boyke didn't get the greatest of reads on it. Kind of a low line drive, kind of got hung up in the wind there. Boyke crashing hard in. He was playing well deep, so he kind of catches it right there around the hip level near the thigh and knee. A good strong throw into home, but really no chance.
Well, Lockhart's pitched a great game thus far through 4 innings, but not sure if he can complain about run support if he doesn't come through here. Has a chance to give his team the lead. Swinging a ground ball, third base. Jimenez fields, couple shuffles, strong throw over to Wilson is in time to get Lockhart, and Ferris limits the damage. But in the inning, Kalamazoo ties things up 1-1 after 4. We head to the top of the 5th inning on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
For the third time in 5 innings, it'll be 1-2-3 due up for the Bulldogs. That's Wilson, Bruder, and Jones. Bottom half of the 4th inning, Kalamazoo did tie things up on a sac fly courtesy of Jackson Isaacs. But Logan Lockhart had a chance to give his team the lead and put himself in line for the win, but couldn't come through. So he goes back to work on the mound, been very, very solid, very efficient thus far. 66 pitches through 4 innings. Just the 1 earned run on 4 hits, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. Now third time around, we'll see what adjustments the Bulldogs make.
Yeah, funny how that works out where you have the top of the order up 3 times in a game.
First pitch to Wilson. Changeup finds the outside corner for called strike 1.
Yeah, for Lockhart on the mound, you might see him work more of those tertiary pitches instead of a fastball, breaking ball. Maybe throw a changeup in there for a first pitch. Just get him off balance a little bit.
This one, Tapper in front of the plate. Wilson didn't realize it was fair. The catcher more overruns it. Still has a play, but not in time. It'll go as an infield single for Brendan Willitson. On an excuse me swing, barely got a piece of it. Hit it a solid maybe 4.5 feet.
I mean, both teams almost had a break there. Willitson didn't realize he hit it fair, so he was slow out of the box, so he thought it was going to be easy play for the catcher, and then he misses it because of the spin on it in the turf. They're not used to playing on it, and he just overextended himself.
Bruder shows bunt. He gets it down first base line. Lockhart Field only play to first. Well, they'll get Bruder in time. So it's a successful sacrifice bunt for Nick Bruder. Now with one away, there's a runner in scoring position for Gabe Jones.
Well, Jones does have the hot bat here today for the Bulldogs. Has an extra base hit back in the third.
It's the only extra base hit for either side in this one. And well, at that, wasn't the hardest hit ball we've seen today. It's kind of a looper off the end of the bat that he hit it in the right spot. As the Kalamazoo infield plays him to the extreme pull side, he'll take a look at a front pitch or front door breaking ball for strike one.
Jones looking to get that bat head out in front of him and pull the ball down the line.
The 0-1. Similar pitch. This one didn't quite make its way back. It's going to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outfield playing pretty far deep, so a base hit should score Willitson, although he's can't get too big of a lead at second with the defensive shift in the infield. Second baseman's holding him close.
1-1 to Jones, fly ball, but it's going to be foul down the first base line. So now with 2 strikes, there is some swing and miss in this bat for Jones. On the season, it is 33 strikeouts for the Bulldog backstop. He'll take a look at a fastball, just misses off the top rails, giving things up 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Lockhart's go-to pitch has been that slider away. If Jones can stay on, he's got plenty of real estate to right field. Tried to go with it there, just missed downstairs. Going to be a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Jones second on the team in strikeouts.
Lockhart gets the sign, comes set. 3-2, fastball misses. Just off the outside edge, gutsy take with 2 strikes, but it goes in Jones's favor. He draws the 1-out walk. So that'll be 2 on for the lone RBI man for the Bulldogs. It's Christian Oliver.
Well, big spot here for Christian Oliver. First and second, only 1 out. Got a decent runner on second. Jones not the fastest on first.
First pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher Moore. The last thing you want here is for someone to slip away from him, take the double play out of question. Seen plenty of ground balls in this one, 8 of them to be exact for the Bulldogs today. This one, line drive, left center field. This one may be trouble, slicing towards Kerr. He'll make the catch on the run. Nice play once again by the Kalamazoo center fielder. That is a big second out of the inning.
My goodness, when I saw that ball, I thought it was going to get into the gap for an extra base hit, but the wind just a little bit carried it up and towards center field. A great job by Austin Kerr to make the catch out there and hold the runners in their places.
That's going to leave it up to Jackson McGuigan. 2 on, 2 out, and a tie game here in the top of the 5th. Game number 4 of the MIAA tournament. Winner of this game puts themselves in a great position of power to take the rest of the tournament. It's a double elimination tournament, so you don't have to win this one technically, but both teams know just how important this one is. 0-1 breaking ball, generous call on the outside corner, and very quickly McGuigan's down 0-2. So Lockhart gets the sign, comes set. Here's the 0-2. So going to fly ball center field. This one much easier for Kerr. He settles under it, and he'll put the squeeze on it for out number 3. Lockhart's fired up. He pulls off the Houdini act, a pitch out of the jam. We've played 4.5 here from Nicolay Field. Kalamazoo with all the momentum. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning here on Adrian College TV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Parker Ferris back out on the mound for the Dogs after a shaky bottom of the fourth inning. He'll be tasked with 8-9-1. This Kalamazoo lineup. That is Kerr, Donahoe, and Pricing. Now, what adjustments have you seen from this Kalamazoo lineup so far? Because it started out as 7 up, 7 down for Ferris, but since then the at-bats have been much better.
Yeah, they're just seeing a couple more pitches each at-bat, fighting off Ferris's pitches, and obviously it helps that you're seeing him a second and now almost third time around. And you saw him just a couple of weeks ago back in April right here at the same place. So to see his stuff multiple times, you're usually going to do better the second, third, fourth time around. And they're just putting balls in play and making the defense work. You know, a couple of infield singles here and there and just scrap and claw.
Well, the busiest man on the diamond today, Austin Kerr, goes first pitch swinging. He rips one foul. Now the 0-1. Fastball misses just off the outside edge. But an early on, like if you're looking at the first half player of the game, it's got to be Austin Kerr thus far, just for the defense he's had in center field today.
Yeah, I had that tremendous catch to Rob, who was at Burns, of the line drive. Had eyes on it for extra base hits.
This one rolled over. Second baseman Finn fields at the waist, throw over to Wilson in plenty of time. It's a good bounce back pitch for Ferris. 1 up, 1 down here in the fifth.
Just rolled over on it. Caught it inside.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Henry Donahoe. He was the lone strikeout victim against Ferris. That was back in the third. He'll take a look at a first pitch fastball that catches the outside corner.
Beautifully painted fastball there from Parker Ferris. Get ahead 0-1 on the number 9 hitter.
Ferris works very quickly off the mound, already in the motion. He'll spike one in the dirt. Good stop by Jones, even with nobody on, scheming things up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ferris has done that a couple times now, and you've kind of seen it in warm-ups of this inning where he spiked a couple of breaking balls. Not sure if he's lost touch of it. He's got the fastball clearly right there, but you got to work those second and third pitches in for strikes and got to execute them.
Well, options aplenty for Ferris on the 1-2. Into the motion, here's the pitch. Breaking ball, hit on the ground, left side. Jimenez fields at the waist. Strong throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down, both via the ground out.
Yeah, again, just got on top of the ball. Nice play there from Jimenez, ranging in on the hop. It's the hop he wants. Makes a strong throw over to Willitson. 2 away.
That's going to turn the lineup over to Cade Pricing. Flew out in the first inning, singled to right field back in the third inning. And what has been one of the better swings for this Kalamazoo team. Got a fastball, stayed on it, just kind of went backside with it. They'll take a look at a first pitch breaking ball at the knees for strike 1.
There's that off speed that we're talking about. Lands it for a strike. It's a good way to steal a first pitch in an at-bat.
Bulldog defense plays him straight up. Center fielder Boyke shaded towards right center. And that's where Ferris is going to pitch him. Fastball riding that outside corner. He finds it for strike 2.
Yeah, then you paint it again with a little arm side action to bring it in right on the corner. Go any way he wants here.
Jones set up away. The 0-2. Fastball misses up.
A little too far up with the shorter leadoff man there.
Very quickly, Ferris back into the motion. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Crowd by Jones once again. To get everything's up at 2-2. It's been an efficient game for Ferris. That one pitch number 56. He was 1 pitch away from get through 5. Breaking ball catches the corner. Called strike 3. Parker Ferris, after a shaky fourth, sets him down 1-2-3 in the fifth. And we've completed 5 innings here from the Nick, and we're still tied. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning on your home for the MIAA Baseball Tournament on Adrian College TV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Just a reminder that all ACTV broadcasts are fully student-ran. Well, today's crew, we're post-graduation, so pretty small. Myself, Nathan Linder, Josiah Durrell, our director, as well as our streaming coordinator. He's the one that set this all up for us to make sure everything runs as smoothly as possible, no matter all the technical difficulties we run into pretty much on a daily basis. But we're making it work just fine, I think, here in the top of the 6th inning. It's going to be 6, 7, 8. That's Finn, Burns, and Jimenez. As Logan Lockhart goes back to work, he'll paint the inside corner of the fastball for strike one.
Good job getting ahead on the batter. Finn really crowds the plate here, so if you can get him on his hands, he's not going to take an offering at that one.
Finn 0 for 2 thus far, strikeout and a flyout. He sends this one in the air, but fouled down the first base line. Very quickly, he's down 0-2.
Yeah, that's the pitch you got to be careful about against Finn, with the slider that kind of leaks over the plate. Got a big barrel there, so he can poke it down the right field line. I know it's hard to bust him inside, and you're scared to hit him, but that's the way you got to go.
The 0-2, another one spoiled on the first base line. Now, Finn, not a guy who you're really scared of in the power department. Average just south of 300, but the slugging percentage just north of 400. Not too many extra base hits for him. He's got 1 home run, 12 doubles on the season. He's in an 0-2 hole. Pitch from Lockhart. Breaking ball just misses down and away. That's a very good 0-2 pitch.
Yes, very good take as well from Casey Finn. A couple of sliders there that hung over the plate, and he fouled them off, then do the same thing, start on the outside and see it away.
We'll do the 1-2. Swinging a tapper down the third base line. It's going to stay foul.
That's what we're talking about. Bust him inside with the fastball, but Finn gets his hands around to turn on it. Goes with it foul. Gave it the courtesy run down the first base line.
You're just going to steal my words there, right?
Yeah.
Say courtesy about 18 times today?
Yep.
Well, that one, the 80th pitch of the contest for Lockhart. This is likely his last inning, unless he's uber efficient here. On the 1-2, he popped him up. Shallow center. This one drifting towards right center now. It's going to be the right fielder, Newland, who comes over to make the grab. Man, the wind pushed that thing maybe about 50 feet towards the first base line.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Newland was coming in. The second baseman goes back just to, I want to say it again, give it the courtesy run. And then he's almost running horizontally towards the right field pole as it just keeps pushing and pushing. Kerr gave it a shot over there in center, but Newland, haven't said his name a whole lot. It's been quiet in the field and at the plate.
That'll bring up Jake Burns, 0 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Reached on an error back in the 4th inning. He'll lift this one out in the air, left center field, but it's going to get caught up in the wind, and now it's going to fall off the glove of the left fielder, Isaacs. Burns will make it into second base. Boy, is that wind making things hard out there.
Yeah, that thing was gunning towards the left field wall, and then the wind kept it in, kept pushing and pushing in, and a tough play in left for Isaacs. And he goes down to the ground as he drops it. I think they're going to mark that as an error.
It's a very tough play for the left fielder, Isaacs, but given the wind, but that is an error. And on a day without wind, that's one that has a chance of either getting out of here or getting hit off the wall. But as soon as that ball was hit, you just kind of see it stop midway towards the fence and start coming back towards us. And eventually the left fielder, Isaacs, just realized it too late. Tried to recover with the diving grab, but couldn't make it. Just like that, Bulldogs have a 1-out base runner in scoring position. That's going to cue the mound visit from the Hornets.
I also think Burns kind of caught that one off of the hands a little bit, so he didn't get all of it. But nonetheless, Bulldogs can take advantage of a mistake here from the Kalamazoo Hornets. Defensively, they're usually pretty solid, but just in the outfield, it's been rough. I mean, have the wind to battle with. The sun shouldn't be too much of an issue with the cloud cover. But got to limit those mistakes. Everything matters in postseason baseball.
Well, that's going to bring up Rolando Jimenez now. 2 for 2 in this game. Pair of knocks, both towards center field, right center field. Well, Jimenez is a guy. He's willing to hit the ball any part of the ballpark, including some pop to the pole side. We've seen him go yard out there a few times this year. Well, it's a big spot. Go-ahead run here, starting to get into the later innings. Logan Lockhart got to lock things down on the mound. 87 pitches thus far. First pitch to Jimenez, fastball just misses down.
Boy, tough pitch to take there for Jimenez. Fastball about middle, but just a little low. But Jimenez is a patient hitter.
1-0. That one misses just down again.
That could be frustrating on the mound when you're not getting those calls. You know, you're getting to the end of your gas tank of your arm and getting those borderline pitches called for balls. He's got to throw those extra.
2-0, Scott in the air, first base side. But the wind's going to push this thing towards the dome. Wow, on a normal day without wind, that thing is barely clearing the pavilion here down the first base line. Boy, is that wind making things just interesting.
It's picked up as the day has gone on.
2-1. Another one sent foul down the first base line, well out of play. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lockhart hunting for strikeout number 4 in this one. He's been great thus far. Bulldogs 1 swing away from taking the lead here in the 6th. Lockhart checks on Burns. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, right at the shortstop precinct. Takes a look. He'll throw it over to first in time to get Jimenez. Runner Burns does advance to third. So the go-ahead run is at 90 feet away here with 2 away for Jack Boyke.
Yeah, somewhat productive out. Really good read there from Burns. Saw the ball hit right at him, decides to go. Bryson gives him the courtesy look, but then throws on to first for the out. But now 90 feet away, what we saw last time when Boyke got up, a close play at first, and he was ruled out. And the runner who was on second did not score. Now with the runner on third, anything like that, and he's ruled safe, should score him.
Boyke trying to add something to that breeze. A big swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, he was trying to put one to the facility.
Well, he sees the way the wind's going. If you get it up in the air to right field, it's got a chance. 0-1, misses just down. Looked like the catcher Moore might have just turned around and, well, in the most respectful way, asked where that pitch was. A hitter's call for Boyke. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Swing a ground ball, first base side. Foul. Ooh. Boyke missed a game go-ahead base hit by maybe about 6 inches.
Yeah, just over that yellow bag there at first base. Looking at the catcher and Moore, he's kind of set up far back of Boyke. He's not very close to him. Maybe that's kind of what limiting him from that low pitch. I mean, usually you think the catcher would be a little further up. What do you think, Remy?
It's tough to tell from the vantage point here, but he's in protect mode. He can't let anything slip by him. But that's not going to come into effect here. A huge swing and miss from Boyke. Lockhart's fired up as he should be. He finishes his 6th inning of work, just 1 run allowed. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kalamazoo looking to take the lead in their half here on Adrian College TV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu campus visit.
Kalamazoo coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've largely swallowed up the momentum in this game. Still looking for that offensive breakthrough. We're tied at 1 apiece. But if they're going to do it, it'll be this inning. 2, 3, 4. It's Newland, Reinhardt, and Moore. And as Parker Ferris, who's just been uber efficient thus far, will now pitch into the 6th inning with just 60 pitches thus far.
Yeah, Parker Ferris has done a tremendous job to limit these Hornets' opportunities. Had a couple of runners on in the last couple of innings, but has limited the damage. Only the 1 run in the 4th inning. Don't be surprised if Newland squares here.
First pitch misses down in the dirt. And this is the most dangerous hitter in this Kalamazoo lineup. He'll hurt you in multiple ways, including the discipline at the plate. He's ahead 2-0.
Yeah, you can see Ferris is being very careful about what he throws him and where.
But you can't let Newland reach. He is 3rd in all of Division III in stolen bases. And even though Jones has a pretty good arm behind the plate, very tough to throw him out. The 2-1. Fastball leaks down and away. Big time hitters count for Newland. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Ferris has yet to walk any Hornets thus far, but in danger doing so here. Here's the pitch. Fastball finds the inside part of the plate. He's going to load things up. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was the one to take a pass at if you're Newland. Fastball, middle, little up.
The 3-2, swinging a ground ball, softly hit the short. Going to be a tough play for Bruder. Charging, throwing the run, is in time. They got him. What a play by Nick Bruder.
Yeah, coming in, and Jimenez almost cutting him off, tripping him under his legs. Bruder makes the throw on the run just to get Newland by a 1/4 of a step.
Newland can absolutely fly off the bat. Again, I'm surprised Jimenez didn't take charge on that play. It was But Bruder, just kind of the captain of the infield, called for it right away, and well, he committed to the bit. First pitch to Reinhardt, breaking ball. Clips the bottom edge of the zone for strike 1. Now, we spent a lot of time talking about Newland, but Reinhardt's got himself a lot of power as well, but Ferris knows it as well. He's thrown him a couple benders, and he's ahead 0-2.
Yeah, Reinhardt on the year, 11 home runs, leads the team.
0-2. Another bender from Ferris. This one misses down and away, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. It was on the fastball from Ferris. Reinhardt jumped at it. What does that tell you as a pitcher right now, Nate?
He jumped on a fastball, pulled it foul. It means he's early on it. Probably going to throw an off speed here.
See what he goes with here. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball left side. Jimenez fields at the waist. Throw over to first is in plenty of time. So yet another ground ball courtesy of Parker Ferris. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th.
Well, if the Bulldogs were ever late in the game looking for a ground ball, I think they'd want to bring in Parker Ferris. He's been a ground ball machine. Just keeps the ball low and on the line. Gets on top. Makes these Hornet hitters also get on top and hit some choppers to the Bulldogs that they field on this field all year long.
First pitch to the catcher Moore misses down and away. Well, so far, 21 hitters faced for Ferris, 12 groundouts. 1-0, fastball runs just inside. The command maybe is starting to lack a little bit as we get deeper into this game. Falls behind the Hornet cleanup hitter 2-0. That one, fastball, got a lot of the plate. Moore got a little jumpy out in front, taps it off himself. I was going to have to take a slow walk around as he tries to shake that one off.
And second batter of the inning, and he's fallen behind 2 balls and no strikes. Gets ahead there, 2-1. But I think Ferris just got to take a deep breath. He's working very quickly, which is good early on, but now that you're laboring, getting over 70 pitches.
2-1, swing and a miss. That one caught Jones now, so he'll take a couple extra steps. It's the life of a catcher.
Yeah, you know better than I do.
I couldn't tell where exactly it got him, but judging by the reaction, it didn't hit padding. For now, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Caleb Moore. Here's the pitch. So a fly ball left center field. Boyke drifting, Burns drifting, and it'll be Burns in the gap to run it down for out number 3. So we're through 6. We're still tied 1-1. We head to the top of the 7th inning here on your home for the MIAA tournament. It's Adrian College TV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Well, stop me if you heard me say it before. It'll be the top of the Bulldog lineup due up 1, 2, 3 for the 4th time today. That's Wilson, Bruder, and Jones. Lockhart is out of the game. Kalamazoo going to the pen. It is Robert Algren. Nate, what do we got on him?
Well, Robert Algren, it'll be his 15th appearance on the year, his 2nd already in the MIAA tournament. Over 40 innings, mostly as a reliever. 5-1 overall record, 63 strikeouts, 14 walks.
It's also worth noting Algren did get the win yesterday against Alma in what was a just fantastic game. It's a low-scoring pitcher's duel the whole way. Kalamazoo ended up coming out on top. So in an equally of a high-leverage game here for Algren, he's ahead Wilson 0-1. Now he'll tap this one down the first base line. This time it'll stay foul. The ball game yesterday, Algren had 1 inning, no runs, no hits, no walks, 1 strikeout, 1 groundout, 1 flyout.
11 pitches, yeah, so he's still pretty fresh.
He's got a lot of swing and miss, over a strikeout and a half per inning. That one misses down low in the dirt. It's going to push it to 1-2. Now starting to see some very light activity in the Bulldog bullpen. Tough to tell who it is, but Ferris has been cruising. So the 7th inning is his for now. As Wilson hits what's on the ground the other way, it'll get down for a base hit. Wilson takes the big turn. He'll head to second. Isaacs bobbles it and left. Wilson will get into second with a feet first slide. He's fired up. Bulldogs have a leadoff double in the 7th.
Good piece right there. Went the other way. Didn't exactly try to do it, but just lay on the swing, and sometimes it works out that way with the infield shifted more towards the left-handed pull side. He pokes it down the left field line, had a lot of speed on it, so it goes all the way to the wall with the turf. Gets easily into second, and Bulldogs in business.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Nick Bruder. Walked in the first, has scored the lone Bulldog run today. Struck out in the 3rd, laid down a sac bunt back in the 5th. Sure, third baseman Donahoe thinking about that bunt. He's a few steps in front of the bag, as is the first baseman Reinhardt. He indeed shows bunt. He gets it down, first base side. There he's going to let it roll foul, and then eventually picks it up, so Bruder will be sent back to first. What do you make of that strategy there, Nate?
I don't know. I mean, it's a tough play. I think your intuition kind of tells you to let it roll foul because that's what you always think. But if he picks that up fair, he probably could just stand right up and tag Bruder right in the chest. Now, that could also be a tough play and probably going to get a collision right there. But then you get one out and the runner on third, which is exactly what the Bulldogs wanted, so you make him go foul, and we'll play for another pitch.
Bruder squares again. This one popped up behind the plate. It'll drop foul. Bruder has a couple words for himself.
I think it was just one, and it was something I won't say.
It wasn't a very nice word. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. Bruder will be forced to swing away now. We'll see if the choice to let the bunt go foul works out for Algren. Comes set, checks on Williston, checks again. The 0-2, fastball up and in, and Bruder, well, if he wasn't awake, he's awake now.
Yeah, my goodness, that was about as up and in as you can get without hitting him.
So with an elevated heart rate, Bruder steps back in the box once again. Algren checks on Wilson. Not much of a lead at second. A little nubber sent over the shortstop Pricing. He'll field at the waist. On the run throw to first. Pulled him off the bag, but the foot stayed on from Reinhardt. So it acts as a sac bunt. The runner Wilson moves to third base 90 feet away, and right away, Coach Rainey's out of the dugout asking for another check at that.
Yeah, that's one of the calls there. You can ask for an appeal, especially with the throw taking him off the bag. Good job by Brewer just to turn the hands in and hit the ball back up the middle. Does get Wilson to third, so it does essentially work as a sacrifice bunt. Umpires get together, and we'll see if they took him off the bag.
Man, that is awfully close at first base if he did indeed pull the bag. As you see, it wasn't a hard hit ball from Bruder. It had a chance to be a base hit off the bat. And they're going to say he did, in fact, keep the right foot on the bag. Another close play. This one goes in favor of the Hornets. So it'll be a runner 90 feet away from home, 1 away for the 3-hitter Gabe Jones.
Well, infield's going to come in.
Jones so far today, 1 for 2. We'll take a look at strike 1. He struck out back in the first, doubled in the third, walked his last time up. Again, there is swing and miss in this bat, and Algren gets a lot of strikeouts. 0-1. Hittable breaking ball, but he sends it foul down the first base line. Now Jones going to have to shorten things up. He's in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, not the hole you want to be in as a batter, especially with the infield in. Not necessarily a ground ball gets the runner home. Wilson doesn't have a huge lead, so I can't imagine they're going with a contact play.
The 0-2. See the line drive, foul down the third base line. Another hittable breaking ball to Jones. He was late on the first. He's early on this one, but still options aplenty for Algren on the mound.
Yeah, just hung up there in the zone, and Jones' eyes lit up. Got a head on it early.
Algren gets the sign, comes set. The 0-2. Fastball misses up. Not the first time we've seen Jones take a very close pitch with 2 strikes. You saw it his last time up in the 5th. In a full count, he took one that was just a millimeter off the plate. This one equally as close. The 1-2 from Algren. Swinging a foul. Hot shot towards the Kalamazoo dugout. It hit just on that brick facing above the dugout. That could have been scary.
Very scary.
So count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kalamazoo still has the infield in. Outfield playing straight up. Algren takes a breath. 1-2. Another one fouled down the first base line. Now, we've said it a few times. There is a lot of swing and miss in the bat of Gabe Jones, but he's not putting that on display here.
No, he's fighting and putting a good contact on it, staying alive. And I think it's the problem now is that Algren really needs to go with a chase pitch. He's got a couple balls to work with, only the 1 ball.
1-2, breaking ball, catches the inside corner, a called strike 3. That is a huge second out for Robert Algren.
At the breaking ball, backed up a little bit, sort of froze Gabe Jones at the plate, didn't agree with the call. And the umpire rings him up on a strike 3 looking.
And it looked pretty good from our vantage point up here. Just an absolute pitcher's pitch by Robert Algren, who's no stranger to getting strikeouts in big moments. That leaves it up to Christian Oliver. He'll take a look at a first pitch bender just below the zone for ball 1.
Try to sneak another first pitch bender in there for a strike to steal one.
Now for the Kalamazoo infield, you get to take a breath. You get to move back to your normal spot. 1-0 misses down, blocked in the dirt by the catcher Moore. Bulldog dugout very energetic right now. One swing away from getting all the momentum, but one out away from giving it all to Kalamazoo. The 2-0 to Oliver. Breaking ball. This one caught the bottom of the zone for strike one.
Still hanging that curveball in there. I don't think Oliver was looking for it. Looking for something dead red that he can drive to right center.
Right fielder Newland. Yeah, everyone in this Kalamazoo defense playing pretty
very
much straight
far
up.
in, I was going to say.
The 2-1. Swinging a line drive, sinking into right field, but Newland positioned perfectly. He'll put it away for out number 3, and these Hornets are fired up. Algren pitches around a leadoff double, gives his guys momentum. We head to stretch time here on Adrian College TV.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family. Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Parker Ferris goes back to work for Adrian here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Another just stout pitching performance from a Kalamazoo Hornet today. More runners stranded in scoring position. But I feel like now's got to be the time where Kalamazoo gets going. It'll be 5, 6, 7. That's Fankel, Isaacs, and Lockhart. Ferris so far 76 pitches through 6 innings. There is double barrel action in the Bulldog pen. One righty, one lefty down there. So Ferris, the leash has been attached. Just a matter of how far they let him go. First pitch, swinging a high fly ball, but well foul down the first base line. That was almost a go-ahead homer.
Yeah, he got the bat head around on that one.
I don't think he's going to see another fastball.
Very unlikely.
Fankel so far today, he has a sac bunt and a ground out. Here he shows bunt for a hit this time. He went around. That's strike 2.
Interesting decision there after nearly hitting one out. Decides to square and bunt. Probably caught the defense back.
Oh, Jimenez had maybe 2 steps in from the outfield grass. The 0-2 breaking ball misses just away. Another gutsy take by a hitter in this one, this time courtesy of Alex Fankel. Now he awaits the 1-2. Another one off the hand, sends it over to Finn at second base. He'll field, flip over to Willitson. The leadoff man's retired here in the 7th.
Tough pitch to do something there. Goes with the backdoor breaking ball and then busts him hard in, catches him well on the hands, and he was not hard out of the box either. Pretty weak ground ball to Casey Finn over at second.
Now, in the booth, it is pretty cold. If you're not in the sun right now, it's cold. On the field, you're pretty comfortable. You see a lot of the players not even with long sleeves on at all. Some are, some aren't. But if you see guys without sleeves on, you know it's not, it's not Michigan in March.
No,
this is Michigan in May.
Yeah, especially if you're playing baseball out there and moving around. You're moving pretty well. I mean, out there in the sun, especially on the turf, adds some degrees as well. If I was out there, I'd be definitely wearing short sleeves.
Here's the 1-1 to Isaacs. That one finds the outside corner for called strike 2. Isaacs has the lone RBI for Kalamazoo today. It was a sac fly back in that long 4th inning that Ferris came away largely unscathed. Just the 1 run allowed. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, taken for ball 2. It's going to even things up 2 apiece.
Well, he's gone away with them 2 straight times. See if he challenges him with a fastball in. Got the last time, the last lefty with a fastball in on the hands.
One line drive. Fair ball's on the first base line. It'll go to the wall. Isaacs takes the turn. He'll head to second. It's bobbled in right by McGuigan, and it'll be a one-out stand-up double for Jackson Isaacs. Kalamazoo back in business here in the 7th.
Well, he challenged him inside, but he got the hands around and roped it down the first base line. Always going to have extra bases there, and Ferris still out on the mound. No movement yet from the Bulldogs dugout.
Looks like he will be lifted for a pinch runner here. Looking at Kalamazoo, that is number 6, J.T. Hill. Hill has 30 games played this year, no starts, only 1 stolen base on the year. But a definite speed upgrade out there in the outfield. You already saw 1 misplay from Isaacs. Got to imagine J.T. Hill stays in the game to play left field. But with the Bulldog defense playing very deep against Lockhart here, a base hit to the outfield will give them the lead. First pitch, breaking ball, misses down, ball 1.
J.T. Hill coming in at 30 games, like I said, only 13 plate appearances, though.
Well, when you get to the postseason, you do whatever you can to win. The 1-0 to Lockhart. Swinging a fly ball, center field. Boyke drifts back, eventually settles under it. The runner Hill tags. He'll head to third. Boyke throws, cut off by Bruder. The relay is not in time. What a pick on the other end of that by Rolando Jimenez. I thought it had a chance of getting away from it, but he actually turned it into a fairly close play.
Yeah, it was a really good decision there on both sides. He was off the bag at first and then got back to second to tag on the fly ball. Boyke gets a good throw in, and Bruder a quick transition to get it to Jimenez. A great play, like you said, to keep it in front and just swipes the tag right across to try to get the runner at third.
Similar situation in the top half of the 7th. Go-ahead run 90 feet away. 2 down for the center fielder, Austin Kerr, who takes a look at a first pitch fastball in the outer third for strike 1.
Yeah, set him up with a little high fastball. Now might see a breaking ball low in the zone, but with a shorter curve, you might turn on it.
0-1, good stop by Jones. Keeps it in front, even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe you ride that fastball on a lower rail and freeze him at the knees.
See what he goes with the 1-1. It was the bender, just missed off the outside edge. Bulldog faithful wanted it. Home plate umpire wasn't going to give it. Count moves 2-1. Ferris from the windup, the 2-1. Swinging a line drive on the ground to short. Bruder fields, recovers, throw to first. In time, he got him. And we are through 7 innings here from Nicolay Field, still knotted up at 1 apiece. We head to the top of the 8th inning here in the MIAA tournament. You're watching baseball here on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Robert Algren goes back to work here in the top half of the 8th inning, still knotted up at 1 apiece. In the 4th game of the MIAA tournament, winner of this game has a premier position of power in this tournament. It's a double elimination, so it's not a win or go home, but certainly a gigantic advantage for whoever pulls this one out.
Yeah, for sure. If you win, you go play tomorrow at noon. Only got to win 1 tomorrow to win the MIAA tournament. If you lose, you got to play immediately after against Alma, who just won earlier today. So their spirits are riding fairly high, and they put up 14 runs in game 1 of their day today.
Well, Jackson McGuigan, that pitch called strike 1. From up here, it kind of sounded like it hit something. Maybe I'm just hearing one of the Bulldogs smacking something in the dugout. He's behind 0-1. 0-1, fastball rides that bottom rail. Beautiful pitch from Algren. He's quickly ahead 0-2.
He's went in both times now. Might go with that slider away.
McGuigan 0 for 3, pair groundouts and a flyout. The 0-2. That one runs inside, and that one got him. Sounded like it got him on the elbow guard. A thank you very much, says Jackson McGuigan. He'll take his free base, and he represents the go-ahead run here in the 8th.
It didn't just sound like it, but it looked like it got on his elbow guard because he didn't look like he was hurt much at all. He was halfway into a swing because of the two-strike approach and then hit him right on the elbow. Right, goes to first, and he'll take one for the team.
I think he got half elbow guard, half tricep. Here's Finn. He shows bunt. He gets it down, fielded by the pitcher, Algren. Couple steps, he'll flip it over to Reinhardt. It's another sack bunt in this game. Well, the Bulldogs had a leadoff double back in the 7th. They couldn't push him across. Now here in the 8th, they have a runner on second with one away. It'll be Jake Burns.
Yeah, both teams not afraid to play the small ball game. Usually wouldn't see it in the regular season, but now with the postseason runs at a premium, every one counts. You really need that one in, especially with the tie ball game in the late innings now.
Well, McGuigan, the runner on second, he can run. However, these Kalamazoo outfielders have some great arms, especially Robert Newland in right field has an absolute cannon out there. Burns 0 for 3, but he's been on base twice via the error. 1-0, fastball, called strike, inside third.
That's a tough pitch to hit right there. Fastball inside. Unless you see it right away, get the barrel to it, you're going to catch it on the hands, just induce a weak grounder to short.
Algren comes set, typically been the highest leverage reliever in this Kalamazoo bullpen. He yanks a fastball down and away, 2-1.
The important pitch right here against Jake Burns, the difference between 3-1 and 2-2.
Algren looking for the sign. He gets the one he wants. Comes set, checks on McGuigan. No one holding him on as he dances off second. 2-1, breaking ball, clips the knees. Bulldog dugout simply cannot believe it, but it's strike 2.
Well, he landed that one for a breaking ball right at the knees.
I'm not sure what the big grievance is. It's been a strike all day, that same exact pitch, regardless of the technicality of it. 2-2, fouled away.
Stayed alive in the fastball, about belt high.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deepest outfielder for the Hornets is the center fielder, Kerr. Base hit up the middle will give Adrian the lead here in the top of the 8th. Algren checks on McGuigan a few times. Now the 2-2, breaking ball, foul down the third base line. Very hittable for Burns, but just pulled off.
Yeah, got the off speed, got the bat out in front, caught it on the hands a little bit, just couldn't keep it fair. With the 2-strike approach, though, not opposed to that.
Well, Algren, that one his 24th pitch of the outing. Now across 14 appearances, just 41 in a third inning, so it's typically not a guy you're going to have throw more than maybe 30, 40 pitches, so starting to approach that here. 2-2. Foul ball off the hands of Burns in an emergency swing, but he buys himself another.
Yeah, too close to take there with 2 strikes, especially in a clutch at bat. Last minute swing, caught it really right off the hands. Staying alive.
Algren works from the stretch, first base side, extreme first base side of the rubber, closed off. The 2-2 to Burns. Fastball just misses up and in. Almost got a piece of Burns. It's going to load up our count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bulldog dugout providing the soundtrack to this one. The 3-2. Breaking ball catches the knees. Called strike 3. Burns can't believe it. Turns around, maybe says a word or two before walking back to the dugout. That is a huge out number 2 for Robert Algren, and that'll leave it up for Rolando Jimenez.
Boy, the clutchness of Robert Algren to throw a breaking ball 3-2. Just kind of hangs it there right at the bottom of the zone and lands it for a strike. Unbelievable job to get a powerful hitter in Jake Burns.
Outfielders move a few steps in with the weaker hitting Jimenez. Not that he's a weak hitter, but in terms of just exit velocity, him and Burns, all not exactly equal. Algren's ahead, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball off the hands. It will land foul. Oh. Another close one down that first base line. Lands maybe 2 inches outside of that foul line. And instead of a go-ahead double for Jimenez, it's just strike 2.
Boy, umpire was in the perfect position, looked at it right in front of him. Jimenez just didn't catch the right part of it. Goes foul.
Algren has a knack for the strikeout. Can he pull another one out here? Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball right side. Moving to his left and making the play on the run. Not in time. Jimenez beat it. It's an infield single. Fankel was shaded well towards the second base bag. Had a long run. And by the time he got it over to Reinhardt, the fast-moving Jimenez just beats the throw to keep the inning alive for Boyke.
I'm kind of surprised the infield was shaded that far over, considering Jimenez's last hit. Just a little blooper down the first base line, but they keep him shifted over for the pull, especially being a fastball. That one hit right where the second baseman would usually be playing in a routine play, but he had a range far over to his left into the outfield grass, and Jimenez just runs too well for that to be a routine.
Man, what a tournament it has been so far. You had a 10-inning thriller between Adrian and Albion in Game 1. You had a 3-1 game that it was tied throughout against Kalamazoo and Alma in Game 2. Game 3, well, if you liked offense, you would have liked Game 3. 14-7, that was Alma over Albion. Now here in Game 4, a 1-1 pitchers duel where both teams have threatened to break the ice. The most recent of those being the Bulldogs here in the 8th. They're on the corners, 2 away. It's the 9-hitter Boyke. Boyke so far today, 0 for 3, pair of groundouts and a strikeout. He's had multiple plate appearances with runners in scoring position. It's yet to come through. Now Jimenez, the runner on first, has good speed. Anything down the line or in a gap should score him. Catcher Moore, very good at blocking baseballs. Nothing by him thus far this tournament. The odds of a wild pitch very low. First pitch to Boyke. Swing a line drive. Base hit right field. McGuigan will score. Jimenez puts on the brakes. He'll stop at second. Jack Boyke comes through with a go-ahead RBI knock here in the 8th.
Boyke finally delivers despite making 3 outs to end the innings. Bulldogs finally flip things back over to the top of the lineup with runners on base. Good decision there, though, from Jimenez and from the coach to hold him at second, because that was an absolute laser from Robert Newland in right.
Newland has a military-grade weapon attached to his right shoulder. If Jimenez would have ran, he would have been out by about 14 steps. That'll bring up Willitson, coming off a double his last time up. First pitch in the dirt, another nice stop by Moore.
Yeah, you can see the third baseman, Donahoe, kind of shifted about a half a step or two over to that third base side where Willitson put it down the line last time.
The 1-0, fastball misses down. 2 balls, no strikes. The count's the Bulldog leadoff man. Looking ahead to the bottom half of the inning, it'll be 9-1-2 due up for Kalamazoo, as they will have to once again put up another run to at least equalize this game. Jimenez leads off a second. Boyke off a first. The 2-0. Breaking ball in the dirt once again. 3 balls, no strike. What do you make of that reaction right now on the mound from pitcher Algren?
I think he's starting to lose it. Maybe a little frustration, although there from the base hit from Boyke. He's up to 36 pitches. Getting to the end of his line. Not used to pitching this much.
The 3-0. Willitson taken all the way. That one paints the outside corner for strike 1. Another ball, courtesy of the Bulldog bullpen, ends up in left field. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Bulldogs have already taken the lead here in the 8th, looking to add on. Robert Algren looking to put a stop to the damage, slap a Band-Aid on the bleeding. Gets the sign he wants, comes set, checks on Jimenez. The 3-1. Runs inside and hits Willitson. He'll take the jog down to first base, and they're now loaded up with 2 away, but who else? Nick Bruder coming up.
Now Bruder up in a big spot. I thought I was going to see the manager for the Hornets come out and relieve Algren, but he's letting him ride in there.
Oh, here he comes.
Spoke too soon.
Looks like this will be the end of the line for Robert Algren. The swing and miss stuff just didn't have it today. 2 strikeouts in 1 2/3 innings. Gave up the go-ahead run, and he's responsible for all 3 Bulldogs on base. When we come back, we'll have a new pitcher for Kalamazoo and one of the biggest at-bats of the game. Stick around. You're watching the MIAA tournament.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back into Nicolay Field. Top of the 8th inning still. Bulldogs currently have them loaded. That triggered the pitching change for the Hornets. Nate, what do we got here?
Yeah, it's Owen Schill, his 17th appearance on the year. It'll be his second already in the MIAA tournament. He did pitch yesterday. Only 4 pitches, though. It was 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit. Otherwise, zeros across the board, 3 batters faced, 2 flyouts, and no groundouts. Oh, he's very fresh.
So far in the 8th inning, it's been a hit by pitch, a sac bunt, a strikeout, a single, an RBI single, and then a hit by pitch. They're loaded up for Nick Bruder, 2 away. First pitch from Schill. Breaking ball fouled down the first base line. Bruder was on it. Just a little bit tardy on it.
Yeah, Schill's got that big bender, sharp curve ball. And Bruder was kind of sitting on it. Put a little late on it. Kind of saw it well.
Bruder 0 for 2, walked back on the first. Later came around and scored and had a sac bunt in the 5th. This one rolled over left side, fielded by Donahoe. He'll just run down the runner Boyke and apply the tag for out number 3. So Schill comes in, puts a Band-Aid on the bleeding, but in the inning, the Bulldogs take the lead 2-1. Parker Ferris going back to work in the bottom of the 8th. Kalamazoo got to mount another comeback. You're watching the MIAA tournament here on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Parker Ferris back out on the mound, bottom of the 8th inning. 91 pitches thus far through 7 innings, just the 1 earned run on 4 hits, but only 2 strikeouts in the game so far. So you got to think his leash is shorter than a dog walking through Times Square. As a throw from Jones goes down, which means we are set to begin play once again. Bulldogs have the momentum. They scrapped across 1 run in the top of the 8th on a Jack Boyke RBI single. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for Kalamazoo, and that starts with a pinch hitter. It'll be number 15, Mikey DeLuca. First pitch from Ferris. One with that fastball on the outside corner, well placed. DeLuca sends it back, foul.
Well, like you said, Ferris's leash is very short, so he's going to try to attack the hitters and get ahead to stay in the game as long as possible.
0-1, ground ball hit over to second base. Finn Fields on the backhand. Flip over to Wilton in plenty of time. That is a big out, number 1.
Yeah, not an easy play there for Finn, ranging to his hand side. Plays it off of 1 hop. Get the short hop on his backhand. That could be tough if you don't catch it right in the webbing or in the palm or even at the tip of the glove. It can always be tough ranging to that side off of the turf.
Well, Ferris has been excellent thus far, but now he'll face this lineup for the 4th time. The 3rd highest scoring lineup in the MIAA. It's led by Cade Pricing, who will take ball 1 in the dirt. 1 for 3 thus far. Fly out, single, and a strikeout. The 1-0. Fastball outside corner. Paint. Strike 1.
Yeah, beautifully painted out there on the outside corner. I think Ferris getting a little bit of the calls on the outside now. Umpires loosening it up a little bit.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball. That'll get back up the middle for a base knock. Cade Pricing has his 2nd knock of the day. He now represents the tying run here in the 8th. And here comes the heart of the order for the Hornets. It's Robert Newland.
Newland due up. I was almost going to say we had 2 outs, but the scoreboard is just slightly wrong. 1 out. Just the ground out. Now Newland. Going to be really tough to turn 2 with him, especially with Bruder playing deep in the hole there.
Anything hit to Finn at second base, he's going to have to take it to the bag himself. But Pricing is a stolen base threat. First pitch breaking ball. Leaks just away. Pricing on the year, 16 for 19 on stolen bases. Although the catcher Jones, one of the best catchers at throwing out runners in the conference. 1-0, fastball misses just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Newland's ahead.
Haven't seen a whole lot of stolen bases attempts in this tournament. Nick Bruder had that clutch one there in the 1st inning. Ended up helping the Bulldogs score a run at the top.
2-0. Swing a fly ball left center field. This one has legs. Burns giving chase. He's at the track. He leaps, and he won't get it. It's up against the wall. Boyke fields it in center. Pricing around 3rd. Relay throw from Bruder. Plate to plate. The tag. In time, they got him. What a relay from Jack Boyke to Nick Bruder. Then to Jones at home to cut down what would have been the tying run. But hold on just a moment. Jake Burns in left field ran into that wall hard. He was slow to get up. Now is and walking. Time has been called. But what a relay by this Bulldog defense.
Oh my goodness, what a play there. Boyke gets it in, and then what an absolute hose piece from Bruder at short. Not even a 1-hop right to Jones. The catcher slaps the tag down to nail down the runner. Pricing. Well, yeah, Burns gave it all he had. Ran right into the wall.
Well, the training staff is out to take a look at Jake Burns, and while they do that, we'll step aside for just a second just to relive that relay we just witnessed. You're watching the MIAA
Oh, they're still keeping Ferris in?
Well, Jake Burns in left field appears to be okay. He gave chase to that ball that hit the base of the wall in left center field. He's grabbing the left shoulder. We'll see if that comes into play later, but what a relay by the Bulldog defense, but they're not out of the woods yet. Robert Newland, the runner on second, 2 away for the ever-dangerous Reinhardt. Reinhardt 1 for 3 thus far, but before they face him, we have Coach Rainey coming out. Is this the end of the line for Ferris? Bulldogs have had double-barrel action down in that bullpen for the last inning or two. You got to believe if you're Parker Ferris, you got to try to convince Rainey to let yourself pitch in this game. He's at 99 pitches thus far through 7 2/3. Still just the 1 earned run with some help from his friends. And he may have a future in the law. He convinces Rainey to let him stay on the mound. But again, not out of the woods yet. Ryer Reinhardt, team leader in home runs, climbs in, tying run in scoring position. Bulldog outfield playing very deep, all the way around, infield straight up. Second baseman Finn slightly shaded towards the second base bag. Ferris works from the stretch, gets the sign, comes set. First pitch to Reinhardt. Breaking ball, called strike the knee, strike 1.
Good job getting ahead on the pitch there. 100 pitches, past the century mark now for Ferris. Got to think it's going to be his last batter here.
That one pitch number 100 of the contest. The 0-1. This one skied in the air, center field but playable. Boyke coming in, now drifting to his left. He's underneath it, and he'll put the squeeze on it, and that'll do it for the 8th inning. Reinhardt slams his helmet down in frustration, and that's going to do it for the 8th. We head to the top of the 9th here in the MIAA tournament. You're watching baseball here on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College TV is a fully student-run broadcast team bringing Adrian College sports to life through live streaming. From camera operators and directors to announcers and sideline reporters, our crew captures every angle and every moment. ACTV prides itself on providing the best experience working around broadcasts to gain the most amount of experience in the field before entering the workplace. Want to be part of the action? Join ACTV and email us today.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Owen Schill goes back to work for Kalamazoo. He'll be tasked with the middle of this Bulldog lineup. It is 4, 5, 6. No, rather 3, 4, 5. That is Jones, Oliver, and McGuigan. Bulldogs had a very eventful 8th inning. They scrapped across the go-ahead run in the top half. Then in the bottom of the 8th, Cade Pricing got a 1-out knock. Then it was Robert Newland who labeled the ball into the left center gap, which on a day without wind is a home run. Hits the base of the wall. Boyke made a nice play and then fired it into Bruder, the relay man, who fired a seed to Jones at the plate to cut down the tying run. And that leaves us with a 2-1 score as we begin play in the 9th inning. If you're Owen Schill right now, find a way to keep this at a 1-run deficit. Runs have been in an absolute premium. Can't afford to go down by 2.
No, you got to keep the ball low, got to keep it in the park, of course. Try to keep it on the ground. You don't have the fastest of hitters coming up.
First pitch to Jones, breaking ball, misses upstairs for ball 1. You got to think it's the end of the line for Parker Ferris, which what an outing it was. 8 innings, 1 run on 6 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. The absolute epitome of pitching to contact and, well, using that defense. Check swing, appeal down to first. He did not go. Count runs to 2 balls, no strikes. And there's still 2 pitchers in the Adrian bullpen, one righty, one lefty. Tough to tell who it is from our vantage point, but we'll find out for you when we begin playing the bottom half. 2-0 to Jones. Fastball finds the top of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, I believe in the bullpen there, it's both of the other Bulldogs starters. It's Landon Kozlowski and Edward Bieniaz.
I believe you are correct, Nate. Good. That's some good pupils right there. The 2-1. Wave and a miss. Big swing from Jones. Trying to kickstart that Bulldog offense back up, trying to get some insurance. Instead, he swings over the top of it. Count pushes to 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One of those pitches as a pitcher where, you know, you spiked it, but he ended up swinging, so it kind of works out in your favor.
What does Schill go with here on the 2-2? Here it is. Fastball just misses. Just missed off. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that just being friendly to your catcher that's been protecting you all game, or?
I don't know. I think it almost froze the umpire, too. Maybe he was expecting an off-speed.
Well, the count runs full. Another gutsy take from Jones in this one. Schill gets the sign. Quick pitches went with the slider, missed with it. Ball 4. Jones will take the jog down to first base. Schill not happy with himself as a leadoff base runner here in the 9th.
Well, it's not the one you wanted to start with, only the 1-run deficit. Getting a leadoff man on a free base. But you do have a chance to turn 2 here if you can get a ground ball from Christian Oliver.
Now, Jones is a catcher at first, doesn't run much. So something in the gap, probably still doesn't score him. But that's a beautiful stop by Caleb Moore. Spiked fastball off the turf, skidded an extra little bit, moving to his right. Nice play. For the 1-0, Oliver calls time. So far today, Oliver 1 for 4, RBI single back in the first. Since then, he's got a ground out, a line out, and a fly out. Just the elbow guard climbs back in. The 1-0. Breaking ball, called strike at the knees.
Must have just caught the bottom of the zone. Hung in there with the breaking ball. Good pitch to take a pass at there for Christian Oliver. Not much you can do with it.
He's got a big hole on the left side between the shortstop pricing and the second base bag. Tries to go first base line with it, but pushes it just a bit foul.
Now 1-2, back-to-back off speeds. Wonder if he's going to gas him up top for a strikeout pitch or keep it down low to get a ground ball.
So Schill climbs back on the mound. Pitch clock started back up again. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schill looking for the K. Jones, small leadoff off of first. 1-2, half-hearted attempt. They haven't appealed it yet. The appeal, yes, he did. I had assumed that the home plate umpire would point it out right away. Oliver's trying to plead his case. He's got to be careful. Well, he's barking at the wrong guy. He wasn't the one that rung him up. It would have been the first base umpire.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I personally think it's the right call, and this is the most I've seen Coach Craig Rainey come out and argue. Also, another tough play, or maybe a missed decision from Gabe Jones not to take off to second when the ball got away from the catcher, but we know he doesn't run exactly great, and Moore might have jumped on it quicker than I thought. But a tough call goes against the Bulldogs there. Hornets catch a break.
Well, here in postseason play, emotions running high, even if you're clinging on to a 1-run lead in the 9th. As McGuigan steps in, watches the first pitch breaking ball in the outer third. Again, I cannot stress the importance of this game. You take immediate control of the tournament. Just have to win 1 game tomorrow as McGuigan lines a base hit into right field. Runners go station to station. And that military-grade weapon in right field going to hold the runners. They'll be on first and second, 1 away. And it will be the second baseman, Casey Finn.
Great piece of hitting there for McGuigan to just take it the other way. right field. Had a whole lot of space open on the infield with the infield shifted towards his pull side. Now you got first and second with only one out. We've seen Finn button the pass this game for a sacrifice.
With one away, I don't expect it here. Bulldogs 9 hits in the game. I don't think they want to count on one with 2 outs here. I think they'd rather have a guy like Finn just swing it. Now Finn runs well, going to be tough to turn too. That being said, the Kalamazoo infield is pinched up the middle. So Finn climbs back in. He's behind the count. No balls, 1 strike. Schill gets the sign, come set. Checks on Jones a few times. No one holding him on. That one spiked in the dirt. Another good stop by the catcher, Moore. Does a juggling routine before he eventually corrals it. No movement on the bases.
A good read there from Gabe Jones over at second. Kept in front by Moore, so he doesn't go anywhere.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. AC Finn hasn't done much at the plate today. 0 for 3 with a sac bunt. 1-1, wave and a miss. Good pitch there from Schill. Tough to tell what exactly it was, but regardless of what it was, it worked.
Exactly right there, Remy. I mean, good pitch to swing at as well for Finn, just out in front of it.
Here's the 1-2 to Finn. Wave and a miss. That's a big out number 2 for Owen Schill. He collects his second strikeout of the inning. Now with 2 away, we're going to have a pinch hitter in this one. That is going to be... That is Cam Oliver. You could help me out, Nate.
I wanted to make it look good.
No, he's over here. He's pointing at the stat sheet. I wanted to make sure I had the right name, because NCAA baseball rosters are fairly large, and sometimes I don't remember the jersey numbers. So Oliver climbs in, 273 average on the season, not much power, 348 on the slugging percentage. Does have 18 RBIs, over 66 at-bats, as he'll watch the first one sail just away for ball 1.
Yeah, very patient hitter, not afraid to take it the other way.
Surprised they're leaving him that big hole on the left side. Finally, Pricing moves over as he flings that one foul back to the screen. But how many times have you seen Cam Oliver just kind of lunge out and poke a base hit into left field? I'm sure the current left fielder, JT Hill, knows that he's playing well in the shallowest we've seen any outfielder all week. Maybe the shallowest I've ever seen an outfielder play in Nicolay Field.
Playing well on the line, too, more shaded towards the line, but I think I've seen Cam Oliver poke one that way just about every time he's played in this game.
Well, center fielder Kerr shaded well towards left center. Newland well off the line. So plenty of real estate out in the cavernous outfield of Nicolay Field. And Oliver finds himself in a 1-2 hole. Schill checks on the runner Jones. Here's the pitch. He tried to go that way, just a little tardy on it. Hits it foul. Oliver buys himself another one. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs looking to add on some insurance before they hand it off to the bullpen in the 9th. The 1-2. Fastball in the dirt. Another fantastic pick by Caleb Moore. And that's something that's not going to show up on the stat sheet after the game, but the impact he's had has been absolutely felt in this one.
Yeah, for sure. Just keeping the base runners where they're at, now allowing them to take that extra 90 feet has proved especially crucial in this 1-run game.
The 2-2. Breaking ball. Catches at the bottom of the zone. Called strike 3. Schill pitches around some traffic and keeps the deficit at 1. Kalamazoo, last chance in this one. They'll be coming to bat here in the bottom of the 9th. Chance to tie it up or walk it off. You're watching the MIAA tournament on Adrian College TV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Here we go. Bottom of the ninth here from Nicolay Field. Kalamazoo trails by 1. Wouldn't you know it? Parker Ferris back out on the mound looking to finish what he started. 101 pitches through 8 innings. We were thinking his day was done. Evidently not. Coach Rainey has all the faith in his big right-hander to finish this one off, regardless of the fact that only 2 strikeouts in the game. But the efficiency's tough to argue with. It'll be 4, 5, 6. That's Moore, Fankel, and Hill. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike, down and away. How many times have we seen that today?
Well, he's done a really good job, and he still got the touch and feel to land that breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner.
The 0-1, another breaking ball. This one fouled away down the first base line. Caleb Moore very frustrated with himself after that one. He missed a good one to hit. So the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes to the Hornet backstop. Takes his time getting back in the box. Ferris still looking for strikeout number 3. 0-2. And he found strikeout number 3. Paints the corner with the bender. Catches Moore looking. He can't believe it. It's a slow walk back to the dugout and a great start to the ninth for Ferris. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, maybe the little argument in the last half inning worked for Coach Craig Rainey. Comes out and umpire gives him an extra call there on the outer corner. That's a big first out for Parker Ferris.
It's the first strikeout he's had since the 5th inning. Now first pitch to Fankel finds the outside corner for strike 1. Fankel so far today, pair of groundouts to second and a sac bunt. Comes back with the breaking ball. This one leaks just a bit outside.
I was going to say, if he gave him that one, I think the Kalamazoo coach might have had a word with him.
1-1. Fly ball, left field, foul. So 1-2. I think everyone at Nicolay Field, even Alma, who's patiently waiting down the first base line, knows this pitch is going to be a breaking ball to Fankel. He's busting him inside a few times today. See if he goes away. He does just that. Misses a little bit too far out.
Second time in this at-bat he's gone to that pitch, trying to backdoor it.
2 times today, he's gotten it in the hands of Fankel, and he's rolled it over. 2-2, rolls it over again. Finn Fields, sliding backhand, pops up, throw to first, in plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down in the ninth. So it'll be up to, I believe this is J.T. Hill, yes, getting his first at-bat of the contest. He came in as a pinch runner back in the 7th inning for Jackson Isaacs. So Hill is the last chance for Kalamazoo. First pitch from Ferris. Fastball at the knees. Called strike 1.
Not sure what you're looking at there.
That one pitch number 110 from Parker Ferris in this one. Quickly back to work, the 0-1 in the dirt.
Get a little excited. Let me make a note in that last ground out. Fankel really wasn't busting it out of the box down the line. As soon as Finn had it, he kind of eased up, just jogged the rest of the way.
1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. You got to remember, just because you lose this game, your season's not over. I mean, Kalamazoo has been a top-ranked team at the Division III level for most of this season. They will still have an opportunity to win this tournament later on today if they lose. That's a big if. Certainly not over yet. 1 swing of the bat can change everything. J.T. Hill finds himself in a 3-1 count. Ferris in danger of walking his first batter of the contest. 3-1, swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. Placed it pretty. That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss! Parker Ferris with a complete game here in Game 4 of the MIAA tournament. 9 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, no walks. Make it 4 strikeouts on 111 pitches. Gets the job done, and the Bulldogs take this one by a score of 2-1.
Unbelievable job by Parker Ferris on the mound. Clearly player of the game for Adrian College here today. They scrap out a win in the semifinal game of the MIAA tournament and secure a spot in the championship day tomorrow. They'll face the winner of Kalamazoo and Alma.
Like you mentioned, day's not over for Kalamazoo. They are about to play a game back-to-back to this one where it is now a win or go home. It is Kalamazoo versus Alma coming up next on ACTV. So stick around. It'll be on a separate stream. Be sure to tune into that one for more fantastic baseball from Nicolay Field. I've been Remington Gulniak, joined alongside by Nathan Linder. Thank you for sticking around with us on your Thursday afternoon. We'll catch you next time.